Hello guys, it's Ign Hl04 back with another Splinterlands video. Today we are not going to do some battles. I'm just gonna let them run in the background, and I want to talk about the new Splinterlands reward cards and what the plan for them is and what's my opinion on it. So first up, I'm Ign Hl04. I make Splinterlands content every single day, and I hope you keep following me because I'm like to bring something to you. So first up, I want to talk. There are only going to be soulbound reward cards, which I personally think is not a really good idea. Because hear me out. I think soulbound reward cards are pretty good. They are an addition to the game, like the gladiators cards. They can be very strong. They can be very helpful. But for me, I think only soulbound reward cards are too less. Because you're going to have a lot of players. They also said you can only burn them for DC if you have a max copy, which is also for me a good choice. But first up, you're not going to be able to get a max copy. If they keep it the same, you have to earn 400 cards, which is so much. And with only one common card per chest. And then there are about, like, how many are there? One common card for each element. Except, nah, I don't think there's a dragon common card. Or one or two common card for each element. Which is about 6 cards times 400 is 2400 cards. That are at least 2400 chests, which you are not able to earn. That's why I think you should be able to get a... what's it called? Not only common cards, you should get more cards per account. Like, more cards would be really helpful. They would help a ton. They would make it easier for everybody to get. That's my opinion. Also, the next thing I want to talk about is if they're soulbound, what happens to the economy? Like, soulbound cards would be a huge deal. They would only be available like the gladiators cards for a certain time amount. But I think it would be more beneficial if they are soulbound cards and also normal cards. Like you have, I'm just gonna go to the cards real quick. I want to show you this. If we go to reward cards, then you see there you have one common and two common cards per splinter. Then there are also two common cards, and so on. I think one of them should be only available through playing the game and earning, and there should be one or two other common cards where you can get multiple copies of two and that you can sell. Like that you get something for you as a personal achievement and something as and you can sell them that other players can have too. It will not reduce bot farms as heavily, but it will give like an gladiators card swipe. Maybe these cards are a little stronger than other cards. They have a certain ability, but I think you should keep those and also add some extra common cards, like soulbound common cards. Also, what I want to point out is that legendary soulbound reward cards are really hard to get. Like, there's no chance you're getting a max copy of those for champion. Like me, I'd like to hit champion. I hit it last season, for example, and there's no way. For example, I like to play the Oshanos a lot. I play him a ton, or the Sinage, and there was no way that I'm getting those as max copies. Last season I got 4 legendaries, which is really a lot, but that's not every season. It was once in a while. Especially gold foils. I have a gold foil Bilka, I have a whole gold foil Oshanos. I won't be able to get them. Like, I want those cards, I'm also buying those cards. I like the aspect of gladiator cards, but I think they should then boost the drop rate for those cards or make certain achievements like If you have the leagues there, then you get the leaderboard. Finish in the top 100 in the leaderboard, or finish in the top 50, finish in the top 10, finish first, and maybe if you get to first to 50 you get a certain skin of the card, or maybe a gold copy of it. And then you have like certain Splinterlands events, like finishing the events in the first place, in the 10th place, in the 100th place, earn 1000 SPS in events, and maybe add some achievements. And with those achievements you could get some soulbound rewards, and also like hit champion for the first time, hit champion 1 for the first time, hit champion 2 for the first time, hit modern, hit wild champion, hit diamond, hit silver, win, get your first 10 game winning streak. Then this would be a good example of how to enter those reward cards. And for me, I think those other reward cards, not only the soulbound, like also the other cards, are a really good addition to the game, and I'd love to keep those because I really like playing with them. I think they are really strong, but you need both to make the game work, I think. Like if it's like gladiators cards, you can also bring out new gladiators cards right now. Just make 10, 20, 30 new gladiators cards and say the other ones won't be able to get, you're not able to get the other ones anymore, which would be also fine for me, but it would pretty cool to see something like that. But yeah, so there are certain aspects where I think these cards could be pretty helpful, and there are some aspects that not scare would be the wrong definition. It would be like not scaring, it would be like I'm unconscious about them because I think they would be too not broken, but how do I call it best? It would be, you would need to accumulate too much of them to get them game ready. And I think what we have now is we have a little overprinted them, but we overprint the newer cards, and you need 400 copies of them to get a max copy, and you overprint them and everybody gets like 4000 of them. You still have 3600 DC things, because after 400 you won't be able to sell those. So you need to exactly get an approximately number out of players with player growth, so it will be as difficult as normal reward cards, but now you're getting more DC than SPS. And if we talk about them, the new reward cards, if we look at the market right now, let's look the comparison between Chaos Legion and Untamed. First up, let's go with the common cards. So if you look about those are 5 to 1 penny. Then he's also 2 cents. He went up a lot. He also went up to 2 cents. And then we have them at 4 cents, the worst ones, and the best ones. Let's look at the best ones only at regular foil. Is the Sandworm for 70 cents and 40 cents the Flame Mark and 20 cents the Shark. So let's add it up, 70 cents. It's, if we take the most expensive ones, it's 2 cents. It's also 35x, which would be exceptional. And also if you go to the rares, I think they only need time to appreciate in value. And I like that they are trying to get new cards out and like soulbound reward cards. But for me, they should be first up. They could bound some cards to achievements. They also can, if they make a mistake with a card from achievement that is soulbound, that is too broken, they still can change it because it's soulbound, you can't sell it, so the price won't deflate or anything, so that wouldn't be a big deal, so they can experiment also with those cards. And also, but to keep certain aspects of you earn NFTs, that's what they vote for. And then we have to remember that the Chaos Legion packs, where they are going to sell out, so you won't be able to get those in the game, so you won't be able to earn any NFTs. I can claim I think that's wrong, but that's the whole video. I hope you understand my meaning behind those. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please feel free to like and subscribe, and also comment down below on your opinion on soulbound reward cards. I wish you an amazing rest of the day. Bye.